Welcome to the Deep Dive. We're your shortcut to getting, well, truly well-informed on the topics shaping our world.
Glad to be here.
Today, we're diving into something really resonant, something that speaks right to the fault lines in society today. It's the Shady River Bard's incredible album, The Fracture.
Yeah, and this is so much more than just, a collection of songs. It's really this carefully crafted country blues story.
Right.
Seems like it came out of some deep thinking, maybe research even, into the divisions we're all feeling.
Definitely feels that way.
And what's really striking is the arc, how the bard maps it out. Starts with those societal cracks, the unease.
Yeah, you feel it immediately.
But then step by step, he guides us towards, well, maybe reconnection. It doesn't ignore the pain, not at all.
No.
But ultimately, it feels like this hopeful statement, like that basic human need for unity is still there underneath it all.
That journey from the division to that yearning for connection, that's exactly what makes The Fracture feel so important right now. It tackles that unease we all feel, doesn't it? It goes into personal stuff like loneliness, but also, bigger systemic things, ideology, even ageism.
Absolutely. And like you said, it's not just pointing out the problems. It's not just a diagnosis. It feels like it's offering something more.
Like a blueprint.
Yeah, maybe a blueprint. Showing that even with all these divides, generational, economic, political, spiritual, tech, there's this core of resilience. A call for empathy, really.
Woven right in. It's pretty sophisticated work.
It really is. So our mission today for this deep dive is basically to walk through it song by song,
right?
Trace the bard's journey through the fracture, and see how it connects to you, the listener, today.
Okay, let's dig in.
Let's do it.
So it kicks off with Echoes in the Canyon, slow, melancholic country blues, and it immediately sets this mood, this palpable unease.
You feel it right away.
The bard's voice, it's intimate, weary, almost like a lament. And the images, silence where old voices met, hollow wind, just general alienation. The lyrics talk about a tearing in the fabric, a silent sorrow, hard to name. It's like he's pointing to this chasm right from the start, where truth feels twisted, thin, and frail. What hit you first?
Well, my first thought was how it just nails that modern feeling, being surrounded but totally alone, that paradox.
Right.
When he's saying, see the faces passing by, eyes that never seem to meet. It's not just the words, it's the music, too.
And sparseness.
Exactly. The sparse instruments, that haunting guitar riff that keeps repeating. It creates the sonic echo chamber. It mirrors the isolation perfectly.
And that distant hum of static.
Yeah. That feels like, the constant noise, information overload, drowning out real connection. And then that line, ain't nobody else to blame. Oof, that brings it right back to us, doesn't it? Individually, collectively.
Yeah, our responsibility. It really makes you wonder, where is the solid ground anymore?
Good question.
So, after that really introspective start, we get digital dust and analog bones. It shifts gears a bit, driving, but still melancholic country folk.
Right, and it throws us straight into that generational thing.
Yeah, the divide. He uses this great metaphor. Stories etched in lines on paperbacks and weathered hands versus the rapid clicks, the flicker on the screen.
Very visual.
You feel the frustration, right? Trying to bridge this chasm wide where maybe older wisdom just gets lost in the noise, the digital speed. Feels personal.
Oh, totally. Super relatable. That feeling of speaking different languages, not just tech-wise, but values, pace of life, all that.
Yeah.
They look for apps that move too fast, can't stand the climb upon the hill. It's not just about speed, is it? It's lamenting something lost, a shared understanding.
And the music helps there, too.
I think so. That driving rhythm, but it's slightly off-kilter. It subtly underlines that friction,
Okay.
And the bard captures that longing from both sides, praying for a common soul to connect things. It's that stark feeling that even with all the tech, our hearts feel miles apart.
It really makes you feel that disconnect and the desire to fix it, even if, well, sometimes you're the one struggling with the rapid clicks yourself.
Yes, exactly. We've all been there.
But he goes deeper than just tech gaps. Next up is Ghost in the Room, Young Man's Blues. Very slow, really deep, melancholic Delta blues.
That real raw, stripped down sound.
And the imagery. I was really struck by phone glows bright, 100 friends, but the room feels cold and bare. How does that connect to, say, societal pressures on younger people?
Oh, this one hits hard. I think it'll resonate with a lot of people listening. It explores that silent suffering, especially maybe for young men.
The pressure to be strong.
Exactly. That conditioning to just, suck it up, don't show emotion. The music itself, that raw guitar, the harmonica wail, it puts you right in that isolated space.
Makes the ghost feel real.
Totally. And being alone with a phone full of friends, so poignant. Such a modern mental health crisis reflection where vulnerability is seen as weakness.
And that line.
But the strength they taught me makes me weak.
Wow. Just a profound emotional truth right there.
Yeah.
And using Delta blues, born from hardship and isolation stories, just amplifies it, especially that strain in his voice, like he's holding something back.
Powerful stuff. Okay, then we shift again with the Great Divide Road. Driving country rock this time. Looking at the urban-rural split.
Right. Different realities in one place.
He contrasts city lights and country lanes, talks about different values, different fears, laments how whispers turn to angry shouts.
Watching common ground just vanish.
Yeah, watching common ground pass by. And the economic angle, too. One side's rich, other side, the wilting flowers. Sowing anger, highlighting that fracture. It's like a road trip through division.
It really is, but a painful one.
Yeah.
It shows how the fracture looks on a map,
Yeah.
geographically, economically, living in these separate realities.
Where understanding just evaporates.
Yeah, and the music, that driving rhythm, those almost defiant guitars, it gives it this restless energy. Matches the tension.
The frustration is clear, right? We're all beneath the same wide, troubled sky, but can't find that common melody. It's such a snapshot of the polarization we see everywhere.
That common ground passed by refrain just hurts.
It really does. A reminder that just being near each other doesn't mean we're together.
Then comes the echo chamber waltz. More introspective country blues, but with this persistent hypnotic rhythm. Feels circular.
Like the cycle of our feeds.
Yeah, exactly. Scrolling through my daily feed, hearing only what I like, building walls with every click.
It's a powerful indictment of algorithms, isn't it? Spoon-feeding what I'm told to think.
And the result? Truth gets warped and twisted round. Just nowhere for reason to get a word in feels almost claustrophobic.
It does, and it captures such an insidious modern divide, the fracturing of truth itself. You feel that weariness being trapped in that digital cage, biases just bouncing back at you.
The hypnotic guitar really gets that feeling across.
Yeah, that endless scroll, trapped in a loop, and the idea that dissent just makes no sense inside those walls, that's the challenge of real dialogue now.
Right.
His frustration with algorithms that want outrage, want the fire so timely, they fuel the very fractures he's singing about.
It's not just societal, it's personal too.
Yeah.
How do you break out?
Good question.
Okay, digging deeper into ideology now. 2 flags, 1 land, but different truths. Gritty, driving country blues, almost confrontational rhythm.
You feel the tension ramp up.
Directly tackles political warfare. Same sun, but the light hits different in each eye. Points fingers at politicians who stoke the flame.
Building walls with every word.
Yeah, losing that common aim. The threads are fraying, understanding replaced by suspicion, fear, and doubt. It's raw, like a battle hymn for a divided nation.
It captures that anguish, doesn't it? When reality itself feels subjective depending on where you stand. The gritty guitars, that almost marching beat, they amplify the confrontation. You feel it.
And when whispers turn to angry shouts, scorching innocence and youth, it's more than politics. It's the human cost.
Exactly. And that line, truth gets bent and twisted round by the narratives they've sold, resonates with feeling manipulated, leaves you with this dangerous burning game where healing just feels impossible sometimes.
Heavy stuff. The journey continues with The Widening Creek. Slow, mournful country blues ballad. Shifts focus to economic disparity.
Stark contrast.
The lyrics are blunt. Sun shines bright on towers tall, cast a shadow dark and long on the hungry passers-by. Talks about wealth versus struggle, straining every social thread.
Unequal chances.
Right. Declining trust in systems. Lives just stuck, unable to break through. There's such a deep sadness about the injustice. What stood out to you?
How he makes it so human. This abstract idea, economic disparity, becomes real. The widening creek isn't just a metaphor, it's lived reality for so many. Healthcare, education, opportunity.
You hear it in the music, too.
Yeah, that slow, mournful slide guitar, the resigned voice. It carries the weight of that systemic injustice.
The sowing seeds of bitterness.
Underneath the weeping tree. Perfect image for the emotional toll. Resentment, feeling constantly outrun. It's not just critique, it's empathy. You feel that quiet resignation.
Then after economics, we get Lost Horizon, where the spirit fades. Very slow, profoundly melancholic gospel blues.
Drawing on that deep gospel sound, yeah, but within the blues.
It explores spiritual chaos, the search for meaning. Old church bells are a fading thing, nowhere left to truly care.
Truth questioned, right and wrong blurred.
Yeah, moral compass spinning wild, no consensus, nowhere true. It's this deep existential angst. Old beliefs are shaky, new purpose hasn't taken root.
This feels like a really fundamental fracture, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Losing shared spiritual or moral anchors. The music supports that the slow, almost prayer-like vocal, that subtle organ swell, feels like searching for something lost.
Every screen, a different truth.
Every voice, a brand new way, leaves people, especially maybe younger people, feeling unmoored, without foundation.
And it's not just about religion, is it?
No, not necessarily. It's any shared sense of good, true purpose. That spiritual chaos leaves a hollow in the heart many people probably recognize. The fracture isn't just out there, it's inside too.
Wow. Okay, but then a shift. A real pivot begins with whispers across the wire.
Yes, you feel the turn.
Slow, reflective country folk. Delicate rhythm, almost tentative. It acknowledges how fragile connection is now in the digital age.
Digital screens, miles between us.
Right. But it stresses the effort to connect, to catch a simple truth here beyond the static. He talks about planting seeds where cold winds blow.
A gentle, hopeful move.
Seeking that common longing for shared exchange. What makes this shift feel so significant here?
It's that first fragile sign of hope, isn't it? The first green shoots. It admits technology can isolate, but insists that human yearning for connection is still there.
You hear it in the sound.
Definitely. The delicate finger-picking, the almost hesitant vocal, it conveys the vulnerability of taking that first step.
It's not about big gestures.
No, exactly. It's the quiet effort. A gentle hand across the screen, a patient voice, a knowing nod, finding common ground through subtle, persistent listening, hearing the human story unseen.
It's an empathetic shift, moving from diagnosis towards a glimpse of a cure.
Well put, a turning point.
And that continues, building on that, with Man Enough to Cry. Deeply empathetic country folk blues ballad.
A real personal breakthrough moment in the album.
Challenges that stoicism, right? The pressure to be tough, hide fear. Then the declaration, I'm man enough to cry, let the lonely teardrops fall, breaking the chains they bound around my soul.
It's courageous vulnerability.
Saying sharing sorrow makes you strong. Healing has begun through emotional honesty. Feels like the personal key to unlocking the bigger societal healing.
Oh, absolutely. This song feels like a release, not just for the character, but for anyone listening who feels that pressure. In a world demanding that strong facade, this kind of vulnerability is almost revolutionary. Tackles toxic masculinity directly, shows true strength is breaking internal walls.
The performance reflects that too.
Yeah, the raw emotion in the voice, almost breaking sometimes over that simple, heartfelt guitar. So resonant. Hugely important today for mental health, genuine connection.
Every ghost in every room longing for a human touch.
That line says it all. This song offers a path out of isolation, a brave first step towards reaching out.
So, building on that vulnerability, we get common ground beneath our feet. Moderately paced, hopeful country folk, unifying rhythm.
A direct answer to all the earlier arguments.
Yeah, the arguments, long and loud. He pleads, look beyond the labels, beyond the noise, beyond the anger. See the shared humanity, bittersweet.
Rich or poor, urban or rural.
Doesn't matter. The human heart still beats the same when it's fundamental needs you seek. It's this resilient call to what we share. Almost an anthem.
It's such a crucial turn, directly offering the solution to the fracture. Not ignoring differences, but saying our shared humanity runs deeper.
The music feels more grounded here.
Yeah, the steady beat, almost marching, the full harmonious sound gives it quiet determination.
That line, no matter where your journey led.
Every tear that's ever shed, we share this turning, spinning ground. Such a powerful reminder of universal experience. It's saying the common ground is there, we just have to choose to see it, stand on it.
Okay, so taking that message and making it active, reaching across the river, uplifting country blues Americana, driving, forward rhythm.
Feels like movement, action.
It nods back to the echoes in the canyon, the chasm deep and wide, but says there's a different choice.
Gotta cross this great divide.
Promises our hearts can keep. Emphasizes courage, empathy, a clear call to action, planting reconciliation seed. It's about actively building bridges,
Making bitter feelings die. This feels like the how-to part, right? Applying the vulnerability and common ground.
Exactly.
This is the actionable insight, not just finding common ground, but the hard work of reaching for it. The river metaphor, strong and deep current, admits it's tough.
But the music pushes forward.
Yeah, the driving beat, the insistent vocal, it inspires determination. Every step, a whispered prayer, willingness to wash away the bitter tear. It's a blueprint for rebuilding, and that subtle choir adds a collective feel.
Feels like we're nearing the peak. The unbroken thread follows. Profoundly reflective country blues Americana ballad.
A quiet anchor, like you said earlier.
Even though old foundations cracked and torn, moral compass tossed and worn, he declares there's this unbroken thread running through the human soul.
What does that thread represent?
A common hunger for the truth, for community, for purpose, for a hand that you can hold, the enduring human spirit, that persistent quest for what we need.
And no algorithm, no cold greed can sever it.
Exactly.
It really offers this powerful sense of enduring hope, acknowledges the chaos, the shifting ground, but beautifully states there's something intrinsic, timeless in us, yearning for connection, meaning...
The music feels weighty.
Yeah, that sustained, almost hymnal quality, the deep, resonant baritone, gives it gravity. It's that deep-seated human heartbeat the album keeps hinting at. Desire for community transcending the fractures gives you a sense of grounding. Some core truths remain.
And that leads us to the finale. One sky over us all. Uplifting, deeply emotional, country blues Americana anthem.
The majestic conclusion.
Totally embodies the ultimate unifying vision. Moves from those first echoes in the canyon to this quiet hope awakened.
That powerful baritone vocal.
Especially the cappella bridge. No algorithm, no cold greed can make our common spirit die. Just chills.
And the quartet harmonizing on the chorus.
One sky over us all, stretching boundless blue indeed. It's just this grand, inspiring, unifying declaration, like an invitation to a collective sing-along for humanity.
It really is the album's triumphant statement. After navigating all that division, this drives home the truth that transcends our self-made boundaries.
The sound is huge here.
Yeah, that expansive, almost orchestral feel, the powerful harmonies, makes it feel undeniable. A hopeful declaration despite everything. Generational divides.
Saw the young ones lost their way, saw the old ones pushed aside.
Economic disparity.
From the old man in the corporate queue to the young ones with nowhere to go.
Ideological conflict.
Crossed the rivers, climbed the walls, shattered every bitter lie.
Despite all that, we're fundamentally connected. That realization that our eyes reflect the same sky. That shared essence is stronger than any fracture. Wow.
So, wrapping up, the fracture. It's definitely a landmark achievement for the Shady River Bard.
Without a doubt.
Going through it song by song, you really see how meticulously he maps that journey, from the cracks and unease, all the way to this powerful vision of unity, of reconnection, from the raw cry of ghost in the room to the huge hope of one sky over us all. It's a masterclass in theme and emotion.
It really is.
Doesn't shy away from the pain, but never gives in to despair. Always offers that resilience, that call for empathy.
I completely agree. And its place, in his work, it feels so significant because the message is so timely, so universal.
Right. In this time where everything feels fragmented.
Exactly. This album is like a mirror reflecting our struggles, but also a beacon showing a way forward.
Connects the personal to the systemic.
Yeah. And then offers this very human solution. Vulnerability, understanding, effort. It's really a testament to that enduring human heartbeat, that yearning for unity.
A truly vital piece of American folk and roots music. I think people will be listening to and talking about this for a long, long time.
I think so too. Well, that brings us to the end of our deep dive into the fracture.
Thank you so much for joining us on this journey.
Yeah, thanks for listening.
It's been a real privilege to explore this incredible work with you and with you, our listener.
Absolutely. Keep listening, keep thinking, and keep reaching across the river. Maybe think about this. How can you find and nurture that unbroken thread in your own life, your own community, despite all the fractures you see around you? Something to mull over.
Great thought. Until next time, keep exploring the depths